Hi, Marley. All right, I'm going to do your 30-minute reading now. This is going to be interesting. So, you're interested in learning about your passion for animals, especially horses and dogs, whatever your guides want to share with you. Anything additional as well. So, let's see. All right, I'm just going to relax and we'll see what comes here. This is kind of exciting. It's a really cool focus. Okay, the first image is literally a frisbee going in the air, and then it's like a lassie dog catching it in the air. There's odd sort of circular ropes that I keep seeing, like literally like a lasso. That's funny, lassie and lasso. And so there's sort of like a lasso, and the dog is jumping through it while simultaneously thinking of cowboys and capturing horses with a lasso? Or is it something else? It's happening all really fast and sort of intertwining between each other. I'm absolutely just so excited about this rope experience. I mean, I don't know how it does it, but it's perfect. It's really cool. I don't know how I don't know how the loop works. I don't know how it does that. And it's perfect. Whatever this guy is using the rope, I mean, he can do crazy. I don't know how he does it. Basically, I see a man who lives on a ranch. He's even got like spurs I can hear, and what are like leather sort of pieces on the front of his pants. I mean, he's like a real live cowboy. It's kind of dusty, but it's not necessarily dusty everywhere. But something dusty about this. It's like Montana or something. He's got a cowboy hat. I really can hear spurs on his boots. There's a real feeling of a truck here. He's got something in it he's pulling out of the back of the truck. I don't know what it is. It's a canister of some kind. It's big and rounded. This is more of a modern image. It's not like old Wild West. It's more of a modern image. Like what you might see today. Whatever this thing is, it's really heavy. He's an older man, maybe 50s or, maybe 60s. He's got a red pickup truck. It's like a brand new truck. Something old school about his style, but yet everything around him is modern, you know? Whatever this is, he's in the house. He's sitting on a chair by a table. He's sort of wiping some sweat off of his brow because his hat gets gets sweaty here. He's opening the canister. I don't know what this is. They want me to say that I just saw him take a little tiny note out of the inside of it. It's sort of fun, kind of like, you know, you go to the bank and then you deposit money and they go in the little containers that go in the things and go to the bank person. It's kind of like that. And so he's got one of these like secret canisters and he just opened it and there's like a little slip of paper inside. It's like, that's what it was, that heavy thing. Let's see. He's reading it right now. It's just a little piece of paper. He says something like, it's time for me to go now. I keep thinking of angel wings. And as I'm looking at this piece of paper, I feel like I'm being held really tightly and hugged. Like I'm a little girl being hugged by a dad. Really, like that hasn't seen me in a long time. Like real hug, you know? It's like, so happy to see you. I haven't even seen you in a year. It's kind of like that. I mean, it's a real embrace. I mean, the image is even... This is fascinating, too. These pictures just keep rumbling through really quickly. What is sort of like a little girl with a dad, some sort of military background that would have been gone for a while and then comes back? That was really quick. Something about real embrace and real love and hug for that haven't seen this person, this loving embrace, haven't experienced it in too long, you know? And it's real and genuine. It's beautiful. And then it quickly turns into what is a bit giant bear. I mean, it's really weird when you see this. I don't know. They're humongous. This is a giant bear. I can see face is really clear. It's really big face. It's brown. This bear is turning into some sort of Native American, is sort of pushing sound through. I don't know. He's like cupping his hand, or he's got something. It's like he's pushing sound through an instrument, though. He's being shown on a piece of paper. We're turning the page. We're just going through an encyclopedia of you. We'll see what comes next. I'm still looking at this Indian. This Native American man, he's turning to the side. Before he was doing this directly towards me, okay? And now he's to the side, so I'm seeing his profile and he's doing it off to the side. Something about his body is sort of morphing a little bit. It's just really leaning back a little bit too far and just sort of extending. It looks like he's turning into a 7 or something. There's something about this Native American man you should know about this. Some part of you, this is pretty, the feeling about it is pretty serious. Like there's something really serious there's to know about this. Thing is they aren't allowing me to enter any of the scenes. They're just pushing through pictures really quickly here. Again, there's a smaller child come and there's embracing his leg, the Native American sort of standing on a cliffside. And there's big like mountain trees and stuff. And then really jagged cliffside. And it's kind of, the terrain is really rocky and it would not be easy to walk through. Just the terrain is just really rocky. And the trees are like, you know, I don't know, pine trees and stuff. Again, this sort of child embracing a father figure. They're not saying anything about it. I'm just seeing the picture. I'm just being patient with it right now. Talking about a blueprint of wisdom they're sharing with me. There's more they were trying to share, and so I'm just waiting for them to get it through to me. This image is sort of like an older woman. She's got white hair. It's a very strange picture because there's a mirror behind her. And again, it's sort of like a profile picture, sort of, you know, the Indian to the side, and now this sort of older woman on a rocking chair kind of thing, looking from the side, pure white hair. But there's sort of a mirror here too. And the image is really congested with, like, which direction is she in? Which way is she facing? I'm trying to go into more about specifically dogs and horses, but they are saying this. I want very badly to know what this is about. This older woman, the thing is when I turn her towards me so I can see her face, it sort of blots out so she has no face and she only has hair here. And it even kind of blots out some of her front piece. And again, the image is shifting. I'm seeing a young girl. This girl's dressed kind of like the older man, but she's got like, I don't know. It looks like an animal hide or something, and it's got white with brown spots on it, and it's sort of like the chap style, like on the front of her pants. And she's kind of decked out. She looks totally cute. You know, she's like, yeah, I'm a cowgirl, you know? She's like 7 years old, with blonde hair. Her hair's tied back. She's got a cowboy hat and like the perfect little button down. You know, she just feels really special. She even has the rope too. Like she's gonna lasso. Something about she seems to understand. It's like a father-daughter thing. Like she feels really top notch. She feels like her dad, you know, and real special, real cowgirl. I mean, she is smiling super big. She feels like $1 million. She's kind of clumsy though. But she knows that she's really trying. She's really trying with this. They won't show me what they're lassoing. She's not learned yet. She's got some ways to go, but she's really trying. She really likes trying too. She's really trying, you know? Like she's visualizing and studying and letting the rope go and is certain to capture it because she just knows she's really good, and yet it just gets kind of doesn't quite go like she dreams it will, you know? It's really fun. I mean, this is a total ranch. And then this ranch needs horses to be ridden. I don't know what they are lassoing though, but they're showing me that horses are a necessary tool for the work that they're doing. And it's important work, and it's their lifestyle. And it creates joy in them. And it seems normal. It seems like normal everyday life. But it's not normal everyday life. It's normal for them, but not normal for many people. They're talking about the need for a truck versus the need for a horse is different. The truck can't do what the horse can do on their ranch. The truck can go get supplies, but the horse is what they need for what they're doing on the ranch. The horse is a really special animal, and they're talking about it's a working horse, you know? And they take care of their horses, and there's a really beautiful bond that they have with the animal and the animal spirit. They seem to recognize that this animal has a soul, even. They take really good care of their animals because their animals are important to them. They want their animals to be happy, and they are happy too. They aren't showing me any horses yet. They're only saying these things. They're showing me the excitement. They're showing me the love for the animal. They're showing me it's a way of life. They're showing me all of this associated with you. And a deep connection with the animal that is a horse, specifically. But they're talking about the horse spirit is more than what we know in the physical. It's more than that. I'm waiting here. I'm allowing them to share some wisdom from the horse spirit or whatever they want to show me next. I'm choosing to be very patient with this. I'm trying to go into these scenes. But they're forcing me to just be patient one scene at a time. So, and some of them are just real shifting quick. I seem to be feeling something different now. It's almost like I've removed myself from everyday life, you know, and I'm sort of on my own in nature and sort of experiencing something that is very pure and very deep. And it has to do with even looking at my reflection in the water. And this is not ordinary water. This is some spiritual liquid or something. It's almost got a metallic appearance to it. And the feeling is sacred, revered, holy land. I mean, something Native American style about it. It's just everything is so sacred, so revered. Mother Earth is so honored, you know? All of Mother Earth. The dirt and the grass and the trees and the insects and the animals and the water and everything is so honored and respected and revered and loved. And in a deep way. They're showing me wild horses running across the prairie. And they're running so fast, and you can hear this like really loud to hear them running, and they're free-spirited. It's just wild to see horses that aren't owned by anybody. They own each other, they own their lives, they're free, they're running wild. It's really surreal, you know? We don't see horses in freedom anymore. They aren't allowed to run free and be free-spirited horses, you know? But they are in this scene. Literally, I don't know how many horses this is, but they're all running together. Let's just say 20, and I can hear the sounds of their hooves and just running. Like a pack of horses. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Animals that aren't owned by anybody. And we're not talking just horses. We're talking buffalo. We're talking cattle. We're talking animals that nobody owns them. They're free. They're totally free to be as they're designed, you know? But they're showing me specifically horses. Free spirit of horses running wild. It is like running water, like more sort of, I don't know, white water rapids, but it can also be soft and tranquil too. You wouldn't want to be standing in front of the white water rapid horses running. You know what I mean? That gets a little rocky, but the horses that are calmed down, and you know, there's something so tranquil and beautiful. The white water is beautiful. This soft is sort of reflection of them is beautiful. They're beautiful on both sides of that, because they're both free-spirited horses. Their spirit shines in their natural setting, whether they are running or whether they are resting. I just feel so much in my heart. I just feel everything is right in the universe when I see the horses running free. It's like something is wrong in the universe when they are not running free. But it's just, I would never have felt this unless I had experienced this scene here. I've never seen horses running wild, you know? Thing is this man with the daughter and this ranch, they honor their animals too. And their animals obviously are working and helping with the ranch and stuff, but they're honoring and loving their animals too. But there's something that goes so far beyond it when the animals are just free, like the horses specifically. So I'm just waiting for the next image. There's some sort of, I don't know, it's a spiritual being. He's really long, And then he's got quite an outfit on. I mean, there's blue and some sparkle here. It's kind of like a robe. And it's got some white or silvery and then some orange and some really dark brown reddish color on it. And he's coming from a puff of white. And he's got a really long beard. And I'm just watching him. I'm waiting to make sense. He's way over there, like 20 feet. I can't go to him. I'm just waiting right now. It's like they're stirring all of the scenes up. Stirring it all up. I don't know what this is. I mean, we're looking at like a tornado, like a massive tornado. I mean, he's creating a massive tornado right now. I mean, the sky is getting really dark. Everything is getting really concerning. The animals are getting scared. I'm seeing the animals on the farm are really uncomfortable. It's this ranch. Thing is I don't get to see them. I just get to hear or feel animals being scared. And I get to experience that this is the ranch. I get to even hear things sort of blowing, like creaking, like a creaking door or something that's just not quite closed right. And wind is really picking up and the sky is getting really dark and it's starting to rain now. The rain is really cold and everything just feels really uncomfortable, you know? You know what's coming. And the lightning and the thunder is so loud. It's crazy. Thing is this tornado isn't exactly destroying anything just yet. They're just showing me the experience of it with the sounds of it and the fear of the animal and just the need to find shelter kind of feelings like that. They aren't showing me anything else. He is blending and becoming one. This sort of spiritual entity is becoming one with the tornado energy. He's actually the part of the tornado. He is the tornado energy. He is this sort of nature reflection. That storm creator. But he is so loving though too. He seems to know the value of creating destruction and then renewal as well. It's important for the earth. And the balance. I feel like I'm exhausted, like I'm sinking down, down, down further. As I'm looking at a prairie with a tornado hitting it, there's something coming out of the ground as I'm falling into the ground. It's sort of sinking in mud or something. I mean, there's like matches or something here. I don't know what these sticks are. I'm shown a scene where it's been raining and I seem like I'm exhausted and I'm younger. And I'm kind of against like there's something muddy about it all. And I feel like there's mud. I'm sort of in mud and I'm getting muddy from all the water. I feel like I'm trapped somehow. Like I can't get out. Like I can't get out of where I am. I keep trying to get out, but the walls or something are too slippery and I just can't get out of it. I feel the need to call an animal to come help me. Animals that can help me. It's sort of something like this. Like I fell into like a muddier pit, and it's just tall enough that I can't exactly get out, and it's too wet, and now it's starting to fill with water some. So it's just something uncomfortable here. But I can't make out the scene clear enough to know. I'm just feeling it all out. All I see is this lassie guy again. It's sort of here at the side of wherever this is. It's sort of an interaction. Like, even talking to the dog actually translating what you're saying as a human being and then knowing what to do. It's like, how's the dog going to know? That's what you're asking. The dog just seems to know. And the dog will come even in the storm. Like, it needs to know what your needs are, and then it wants to help you. It seems to know what to do. I mean, this dog, they're showing me that the dog's joy is in helping others and feeling needed or useful and feeling like it is contributing. Like its heartbeat is beating. This specific dog is heart's beating when it is helping. It's so in so much joy when it is helping. And it tries really hard to make sense, and then it just seems to know. It's spirit too. It's quite interesting because it's the spirit of the animal that's translating it, not just the physical mind. Somehow the spirit of the animal is actually translating the experience and then reacting based on what it feels is the smartest choice in order to be helpful. It wants to share love through being very helpful all the time. And then it just rejoices when it gets, acknowledged for being a good dog. There's something shifting about the whole scene, but I'm just being patient with it again. It's really interesting how this reading is going along. There's very little talk at all in it. It's just scenes, so be curious what they all mean to you. But let's see what happens next here. They're showing me dog and they're showing me horse. They're showing me spirit and energy. I mean, the flavor of love in each is unique and different, but it is so sincere. And it's quite heavenly. Dogs when they're happy are so happy. And they are such good companions. They're so determined to be as happy as they can. They're just balls of joy, right? And that is a real reflection of heaven to me. The way that feels, it's unwavering joy, constant unwavering joy towards you. And that's how heaven is. And this horse is also that way too, but different. See what the horse is like. When I examine the horse is sort of turning into a man here. They're showing me a picture of the first guy, the rancher. They're showing me even a woman and man getting married. It's almost like images of working and family. But it's a union. I mean, the wedding image is, a woman in a white dress, a man in a suit. They're getting married. They are married. There is a union there. A bondedness. It's a sacred bondedness. But this man who loves what he does is also working with the animals, loves the animals too. I can't seem to get back to the Native American or the other images, so just wait. There's again another image here. It's about the oddest thing. They're not giving me a whole lot except pictures, lots and lots of pictures, constantly shifting pictures. So I've got this Native American man is just sort of like a fire here, and there's, I don't know if he's playing an instrument or he's smoking a peace pipe or what, but he's sort of sitting down, and there's quite a horizon, and it's dark with stars. It feels like him and only him, but they're showing me it's not just him. They're showing me there's definitely a horse in this scene. I'm looking for a dog or anything like that. He releases his spirit from his body. Whatever he's doing is creating a real spiritual experience. They're showing me spirit is going into the stars, is what is happening. Actually came out of his body, went into the stars. It's showing me a sort of ancestral heritage, connections with other spirits of the tribe, and spirits of horses too. Spirits of nature as well. There's just some sort of understanding that is extraordinarily balanced. Even understandings about tornadoes and terrible storms in an accepting way. It's really crazy. I feel him in balance. In the spiritual way, he's in balance with everything. Everything. No fears, no concerns, no worries. Completely balanced and accepting of everything. He's returning into his body, he's opening his eyes, and he seems to have a real awareness. He's standing up. He's getting onto his horse, and he is riding across the prairie. It's dark right now. He's going very quickly. He needs to tell somebody something he saw in a vision. It's very, very important, he says. They're going fast, faster, as fast as this horse can go. The horse is flying, trying to go faster than this. And the horse seems to know its job is to help his friend, this Native American man. They're working together. They're one spirit. The horse seems to know. This horse is going to save the tribe, is the only way I can describe it. The horse, because the horse can go faster than he can. He has a very important message to tell them. He's going to make it just in time because of the horse, and he has a great deal of honor and respect for the animal. They aren't telling me what the wisdom was or what was to be shared. They're just saying that he experienced something in a vision and he absolutely needed his horse. He had to ride his horse very fast to get back to the tribe so he could tell them what he saw. And it was extremely important. They're saying this horses have saved your life. In other lives, horses have. In different ways. How is the horse actually saving anybody's life? Yes, because it is helping to carry the messenger fast, so it can get to where he needs to be to share the message that saves other people's lives. Even working with dogs in other lifetimes where the dogs save people's lives too. So training dogs in order to save people's lives. Dogs going to work. Horses going to work too. But it's not so much work as it is family. It's the only way I can describe it. It feels like family. And family that is so meaningful. It is the same as a child hugging her dad that she hasn't seen in a year. The same as, you know, the joy that the young girl wearing the cowboy outfit feels, you know. She's learning about the ranch and the experience, and it's just so much joy. And the honor that this rancher has for the animals, it's all combined into this. Let's see if we can find out anything about this older woman that I saw. They're saying animals, these two animals have helped save children for you in other lives. Specifically rescuing children. The dog, something about the dog doing that. One looks like a Beethoven dog in a really cold climate. So I'm just going to be relaxed for a minute and see if I can really quick squeeze anything out on this older woman. They aren't going to say. There's nothing I can do about that. All right, I'm going to share this with you. This is about the most curious reading. It's so quiet, but it's definitely touching, you know? Be curious what it means to you. So this is all I have to share for now. Thank you so much for exploring this work with me. So, and thank you very much for sharing it openly on YouTube for others to learn as well. So for those of you out there in the audience, if you're interested in getting a psychic reading with me or spiritual healing, you can do so by visiting my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you for watching.